Alrighty. Good late late afternoon, Star Citizens. It is definitely a Monday. I apologize for my lateness. Between insomnia just wrecking me this morning. I did not actually make it to sleep until after 8 a.m. and the tornado sirens going off because of the angry wind. Little late to streaming today. But Jason, Gruff, Laudix, Sibo, good to see you guys. And let me go ahead and just get us in here. So we're gonna go make a couple of bucks. And while that's loading up, I'm gonna knock these pills back that I have forgot to take. I say that, I'm just late start to the day. There we go. Ooh. You know those, the capsule style pills? Like, I hate the way they float in your mouth. It's weird. So weird for pills to do that. Gruff, I'm a little woozy. I'm a little, wonky. Like I said, sleep was not, the best. I wish I could say that I spent it staying up all night playing Solasta, which has thoroughly impressed me as a D&D game. I honestly think they did better than Baldur's Gate 3 as far as getting the D&D experience. Hey, Corrupt, no worries, man. I know it's late over there. I apologize, dude. Sleep well. Oh, Lonix. Oh, Lonix, that sucks. I lost an SSD about a year ago. Oh, that really annoyed me. It's like, come on, how has my regular spinny disc lasted longer than you? Like, I've had the same spinny disc drive since 2012. Hey, Tio. You know, Gruff, I'm hesitant about the raft. I need to see more about it, Hey, Rude, welcome to the stream. No idea if Cal's here. I actually don't know. I don't even know if I can check who's in the, who's here. Let me see. Does it actually tell me? It just only tells me participants in chat. It doesn't actually tell me who's watching. Well, that guy needs a pickup. Let's see if we can do something for him. Maybe we can make a couple of bucks. Let's see. What is it under service beacons? Grim Hex to Everest Harbor. Well, that sounds like a trap, but okay. Hey, beggar. Hey, Ted. Yeah, we're gonna do an afternoon stream. We'll make 10K like this. Oh, Rune. Oh, Rune. Let me tell you about 3.13.1. It sucks. Oh, it sucks. I say that, Drage hasn't been fixed in Last time I streamed... Okay, let's put it like this. Star Citizen pissed me off so much last time. I took like a 3-day break. And I'm not counting, like, the weekend. Oh, graphics eye. That's gonna take too long. We're gonna go for speed. I'm looking to get this guy over to Everest. Because that way I can go bounty hunting around Everest. Hey, Dallin. And yeah, Lonix, you know, Frostpunk, I completely missed Frostpunk. I need to go back to it. It's one of those other games that blew by me on my radar, you know? Yeah, that's it, like, you know, I can finally move around and stuff. Why is my red locked? I hope I flew the red down here.
Now arriving.
Gruff, what a... We go pick up this guy. We don't have to do everything together, man. Like... Oh, really, beggar? Aha, I do have it.
For the latest travel information,
Ah, yes it does, darling.
be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
See, every gun can be in a station as long as it's a Nerf gun.
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Yeah, the graphics, what a... Still kind of waking up and stuff, so you'll have to give me a bit, man. Yeah, see, Dylan, I really like the green paint job. I've been enjoying this coal fire for the red. You know, I never saw Trailer Park Boys. Is that any, like, there are so many shows I have just not seen.
You are clear to launch.
The hell? What shit happened there?
Thank you, and please meet again.
Anyway, beggar, well, tell you what, I'll try that once I get to Everest with this guy, if he doesn't, you know, shoot me first. There's been a way to get guns into stations before. I've seen a few people do it. I mean, hell, there was a way you could walk around Area 18 with a gun and actually shoot people. Oh, right, Jason. Well, whoops. Yeah, let's do that. Just in case. Well, do I even have a gun equipped? I do! Hey, Sidewinder. Okay, Parker, good to see you guys. John, you too, man. I changed up my look. I decided I wanted to try that orange armor. Hey, Decky, no worries, man. It's been a bit since I've actually streamed Star Citizen. But I decided to go with the that new black and orange armor. Although I did have to swap the helmet, obviously, because of the you know, the not being able to breathe in it. But I think it works out all right. Oh yeah, Lonix. Yeah, I've seen a bit of that. I've actually encountered some of those people while in jail. Hey, Aziz. Oh, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, like, it's like the only thing I could actually get this helmet to go with that actually looked decent, you know? Really? Really? I guess just like, you know, forget me.
Engines online.
Oh, Beggar, not just yet. I was just kind of doing some solo stuff. Cause I just got back in. He really... I just picked up a... What do you call that? A job, and he canceled it because he died. Yeah, Decky, I do want to see the new HUDs. I am excited for that. I'll be glad that we can have basic things like heading and, you know, information. I'm not even excited for Horizon. Like, okay. So let me tell you about Horizon. Yet another planet we can't do shit on. Thank you, Ducky. I just, you know, the thing about Star Citizen, and maybe that's why CIG just kind of ignores me when it comes to, you know, any sort of you know, just acknowledgement is like, oh guys, it's so great, and if you use my referral code, you can enjoy the greatness too, and we can do great things together. It's like I don't want to do any of that, you know. Hey, dear. Yeah, no worries, man.
Friendly fire.
What are you doing, Mongoose there? Really, Dingle Dick? Alright. Yeah, exactly, dear. Like, there's no trade news. Like... Oh, Beggar, you must have been at New Babbage. Yeah, Mario, good to see you, man. But yeah, like, you know, we still got the tons of bugs. And, like, you know, everyone's like, oh, you know, Horizon is going to be so great, or Orson, or however the hell you want to say it. And, you know, I'm excited for it, because it'll be a whole, you know, gas giant planet. Hey, Raven, good to see you. Walker, you too, man. And I'm alright. I'm alright enough, Walker. I'm gonna rant for a little bit, but... Okay, so... Let's talk about planets. Let's talk about planets in Stanton, alright? And I know I'm gonna risk some shit here. But just hear me out. Alright, so... Let's go over some stuff. We got Hurston. I can land on Hurston. I can get out, I can walk around, I can do whatever. Microtech, same thing. I can get out, I can walk around, I can do whatever. I got the whole planet. ArcCorp, an entire planet where I cannot land except for like 5 locations where I can land on top of buildings. So virtually no gameplay here on the actual planet itself. Which, you know, when that was introduced, like, okay, that's cheap. There's not really a lot for us to do. This is basically just a thing for us to gawk at. But okay, you know, like, it's a city planet. Like, it makes sense. You know, because air traffic control will be like, LOL, no. Crusader. Yet another planet we can't land on because it's a gas giant. So... there is even less interactability than ArcCorp. And, I mean, I know it makes sense, but that means in 9 years of development, we have a system that only has 2 planets out of 4 that you can land on. Like... you know, they made a big deal about the interactability and being able to step out and walk everywhere. And out of all the planets in the system, you can't really mess with half of them. So that's my thing. That's my thing. So that's why I'm not really that excited about Horizon. Like, it's gonna look pretty. Like, I know it's gonna look pretty. You don't have all the gas cloud stuff, and everyone can live out there their fantasies of Bespin and Cloud City and altering deals and praying you don't alter them even further. It seems like the one with the least amount of gameplay is taking the longest to develop. Oh yeah, Lux. Eventually you just explode. Well, Aziz, Levski was actually, or Delamar was never actually meant to be in Stanton. They pretty much just added it for 3.0 to see if the server could handle it at the time, which at the time it really couldn't. It was very stressful. Half the time you could land there and the doors wouldn't open. Where's my buck? Where did I put my buck? Which buck is which? Oh, I'm back down to 1 buck. Okay. Hopefully when I loaded out my buck, it didn't, I didn't do it to whatever, I guess the loner buck was. Okay, we're good. All right. Let's go bucka hunting. Yeah, no, corrupt. Yeah, the moons are fine. Like the moons, they've done good with the moons. But I just, I want the whole full-on planet thing. Like if I'm going to be doing exploration, like if I wanted to go to a barren rock, I'd, go visit an X or something. I say that. That's harsh. The moons are nice. I want like the whole flora fauna thing. And they got by with Hurston and be like, oh, it's already ecologically devastated, so there's really nothing there. I'm like, okay, I'll buy that. And then ArcCorp is, Space Coruscant, which is only built up in like what, 80 years? That doesn't. It's a weird timeline to cover the entire planet. I think that was Coruscant. No, that wasn't Coruscant, was it? What was the city planet in Star Wars? Was that Coruscant? And then, Crusader... What does Crusader get? Like, isn't it like the space whales? Well, yeah, Retro, no, like, the tech will be everywhere. Yeah, sure, it's just... shit, man, we've been waiting, like, how many years now? Like, you gotta remember, I've been around since, like, 2014. A lot of these people have been around here since 2012. Like, a lot of us signed up for the Answer the Call 2016, and that call came and went to voicemail. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Canto Bite was a weird thing for episode, what was that, 8? What? 2 different player contracts? Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's one for Hurston. We're in a Crusader. Let's just do Crusader. Yeah, Brayden, I'm gonna warn you right now. I am the worst person about semantics. I will goof things up. Didn't I accept that contract already? Yeah, exactly, tier. Like that's it. Like, the thing that worries me too is, he and Sandy Gardner will do like every now and then they'll do like a proof of life tweet on Twitter. It's like, listen, like if you have to do proof of life tweets, like what's going on, guys? Doesn't feel like, involved with the project if you have to prove that you're still around. Like, I feel like the last time we actively heard from Chris Roberts was when he got on Spectrum at 2 a.m. and drunkenly ranted at Camerol for calling him out. You guys remember that? That was great. That was great. Like, he got on the forums at 2 a.m. going on about how amazing his vision is and it's done what it's done. Hey, Max. Tom, good to see you guys. Man, Sook Kelsey. That's what I feel like. I feel like a Sook when it comes to Star Citizen. Come on, let me. Okay, guess not. Oh yeah, Tim. You should totally find that post because like. It was such a big post that, like, all those, like, PC game websites, I guess, had a slow news day and decided to, make it into a news article, because I guess they don't have anything else to do than, scour Spectrum for a quick hit piece. I mean, Retro, that's fair. But, they got more than one system. Like, I'll respect them for that. They came out with what they could, and, then developed it later on. Now, was the launch bungled? Some people think so. I have quite enjoyed my time in Elite. Alright, Sook, show up. And, like, even with the whole, paying to walk on planets, I spent a hell of a lot less money on Elite than I have in Star Citizen. That's for damn sure. Oh, a cutlass? I don't want to blow up a cutlass. Oh, what is... Oh. Hitting my water bottle.
Congratulations.
It took longer than expected. You know what I forgot to do is accept call to arms. What do you mean, Corrupt? What about Twitch? Oh, Tom, you don't like the... You don't like the Carrick? Is it because it's big? Hey, Misha. So, like, listen, I made a Twitch account kind of facetiously. I can call it Jiggy Two Snipes. I haven't really done anything on Twitch. What? Why is this a question? What? What? Okay. What is a question, RT? I mean, Retro, most moons do look like potatoes, though, you know? Like, that's what happens when you don't have an atmosphere. Oh, the Xi'an cargo. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was coming out. I mean, Becca, that's... Wait, hold on. How big I've never bought weed. How expensive is weed? Alright, where is this guy? Daymar, okay. Because, like, the thing is, like, Elite and Star Citizen, they both have pros and cons. I mean, you know, Elite definitely feels more like a game, and there's still the whole, like, you know, you can't walk around inside your ships and all that. Oh, really? Man, that's cheap. Oh, Tom, yeah, that's fair, man. That's kind of how I feel about the character. Like, it's a good ship, but I'm not big on the exploration, you know? Like, it's a great thing, it's not for me. Oh, that's fair, Jason. Like, I had a... Hold on. Is this guy down on the plane? God bless. No, don't. I didn't read the actual job, did I? Hold on. Is this on the planet? Damn it, it is on a... I don't want to go to a cave. Screw it, I'll go to a cave. Yeah, I didn't read it. I just saw the question mark and was like, huh, that's so strange. Let's go see what the question mark's about. But turns out the question mark's because, you know, it's a cave. Alright, Myron. What kind of name is Myron? Who would do that to the child? Hope nobody here is named Myron. Yeah, Wiki, that's pretty much it, man. Like, okay, so Wiki, let me put it like this. You know, as a child, I was terrified of drugs and alcohol. So I saw what my parents were like on them. Turns out they were just assholes. But like, I still had that fear. You know, it's like, wow, what if like the one time that I actually do a drug, and it's like suddenly I'll need to get, you know, tested for something or whatever. So I just, you know. Tony, I'm using the Toby 5E or whatever it is. I know there's a 5 involved, and it's pretty smooth. Like, you gotta dial it in a little bit just to get the preferences you want, but yeah, man, you can just totally, you know. It's nice. I love it. I was very hesitant about it at first, but man, I am singing its praises now, that's for sure. Hey, Jim, good to see you, man. Oh yeah, Becca. I mean that definitely explains it with the parents, and especially like the alcohol, you know. Are we on fire? We are on fire. Let's just enjoy this re-entry. This is nice. Oh yeah, Raven, it's great on a constellation. Oh yeah, Tony, it actually works with glasses incredibly well. Moonhopper has glasses, and they do not affect his at all. It actually even works if you have only one eye. Like, you can tell it which eye to track. Also works at night, because it uses infrared, so like you can actually play with all your lights off. It's quite nice. Oh, Pratchett, no. I will be raging about Star Citizen for a while. For a while. Well, yeah, exactly. That's it, though, Tim. Like, you know, if you have, feel like, you know, like a lazy eye or anything like that, you can tell it which eye specifically to track. The hell? You're fairly early down here. You're not supposed to be this close. I'm supposed to walk like a couple of more feet before I see somebody. Okay. Things just got interesting. Note to self, put a red dot on. Oh yeah, exactly, Tom. Like I've tried everything with, like, if I squint really, really hard, and I mean like that Clint Eastwood over the top squint, like sometimes it might have a little bit of trouble. But I mean like that full on, like, I can't even read what I'm looking at kind of squint, you know? We see Wicked, like I live in Arkansas, but they just recently approved, like, medical marijuana, and, like, I got baby lungs, so I would have to definitely do, like, edibles or things like that. Or I guess I could maybe try CBD, but I just don't know if I could actually bring myself to do it, you know? I could have swore I just say, hey, look, here comes people. There we go. Was that desync? What the shit was that? Like, I shot that guy, nothing connected, and then just poof. Like, what was that? Hey, Veritas, you know, that's an interesting, statement to say right there. I mean, it's light armor. You know, light armor might as well not even be armor. But yeah, like, I saw the shots coming in. It's just like, you know, I shot center mass on that guy, got nothing, and then just, like, he squirted off a few. You know, Pratchett, I kind of actually enjoy the cave missions. They're just not really worth it for the, for the time invested, you know? Like, that would, yeah, sure, 25,000, but, eh. Yeah, see, Ted, that was always my thing. You know, I have, I've suffered a bit in life. You know, like, I've had a bit of trauma. I just like being able to get going at a moment's notice. Now, I have, you know, over the last few years, like, I have done better at loosening up with that. Like, especially, like, you know, with drinking and stuff. Now, obviously, I can't drink anymore because of the kidneys. But, you know, like, that's one of those things, like, I want to be able to give that up sometimes. That is true, Patrick, and I've noticed sometimes that there are invisible walls that protect them in the caves because, you know, cave geometry. Oh, Tom, man, I can imagine. Dude, especially with what you're out there doing, dude, I do cocaine for all I care, man. Like, you're out there, like, what, 100 hours a week? I'll tell you what, I think we're just gonna leave that cave mission where it is. And that's expedited. We do. Why do I have money? I shouldn't have that money. Did somebody send me money? Whatever. I was wondering why I was able to expedite that. Yeah, corrupt. Have a good night, man. Oh, Veritas, you can just do that by getting a high enough crime stat, man. If you get a level 5 crime stat, they'll send some F8s after you. Or at the very least, they'll spawn around, like, Port Olisar and stuff. Keel was doing it a lot. He was, trying to snipe the pilot out so he could steal the F8. Hey, Labu. Oh, Wicked, I could definitely be willing to give it a shot. And just, again, you know, I live in Arkansas. And, it seems like it would be hard enough to get that whole medical thing. Although, with as far along as I am, I could probably just get on disability, but, you know, if I got the chance to bounce back, I'd like to do it. I'm sorry, Gruff. Yeah, crime stat method is definitely faster to pull off. I need someone to, like, develop a beat using these things. Oh, or just launch me off of it, okay. Wait, hold on. Pyrite, do you just apply for it at the weed shop? Like, what? Like, that's all you gotta do? You just go to the weed shop and tell them you want... Or is that at the, Or is that at the actual doctor's office? Oh, we're claiming an arrow. Like, where do you get your... What is it, like a weed license? Ah, that runs a weed... That sounds like a conflict of interest. That sounds like a conflict of interest. I mean, you know, go for it. I'm just saying. I could ask my primary, I guess. Like, it's just not really a thing that I've really, you know, ever been particularly after. Oh, well, he's next door. That's like farmer's market local. Whew, $150. That's like what? 10 weeds? 12 weeds? Sorry, I don't... What is it? A dime bag? I don't really know drugs. I'm sorry. What is that called these days? Like, is it still dime bags? Like, has the price of inflation driven that up? Is it like quarter bags now? No, I mean, I'm definitely... Well, I'm not knocking it. I'm willing to try it, you know? Like, I've never really been, you know, particularly, like... anti-weed. I just never really got around to trying it for myself, you know? Now, my cousin, who looks suspiciously like me, very closely, has probably sold or done just about any and every drug available. I could probably hit him up. Alright, Dwayne. Okay, what is that? Because I noticed with hornets, they tend to explode, but they still, you know, live? What is exploding on the hornets like that? See, there it goes again. Second explosion. He's a nugget. There he goes. There he goes. Wired. That's tempting. I don't know. Well, Patrick, that's actually what I'm trying to accomplish, is the sleep. I was up till after 8 a.m. this morning, dude. I was up well into the sun. I didn't want to be. I just was. Like I'm not chasing it for the goody good feeling. I'm chasing it for the I want to sleep. Oh, we got 3 of them now, man. Jeez, what have these guys been doing? Ah, the stabilizer too. Okay. So, like, how many like grams do you smoke? Like, is it just like a personal preference of like how big you make it? Graph, I don't know. That's a bit more than I had, that's for sure. Somebody's sneaking money in. Who did it? Oh yeah, wicked. Like I've seen all the stories where people are like, you know, oh, you know, this edible ain't shit, and then they eat like 3 of them, and then they meet Satan for like 6 hours, where they just sit there and blink. And I'm not gonna do that. Like, if I eat it and it feels like it ain't shit, that's it. That's all I'm gonna eat. You know, like I'm not gonna go back and eat 3 or 4 more. Although putting them in brownies would be very dangerous, because damn, I can destroy a brownie. Not to mention, when it comes to alcohol, I have 0 tolerance. Like 2 drinks, and I become like a puddle drunk, you know? Graph used to be money. Melodics, that sounds like so economical for drugs. Man, I think school was lying when they were talking about like weed ruining your life and taking all your money. I mean, I could be wrong. I remember that Bugs Bunny anti-drug cartoon. The kid was stealing his little sister's piggy bank to go buy the weed stuff. Or was it just cigarettes? Or was that anti-cigarettes? Can't remember, because like I always thought like the smoke guy was cigarettes, but maybe it was just like a generic stand-in for drugs in general. Oh, Dallin, you should have seen the early days back in 3.4 when I would get colossally drunk. And by colossally drunk, I mean like maybe 3 drinks. And would run caterpillars to Levski. Which I could fly alright pretty drunkenly. Ask Crumpet.
Contact.
Ah, oh, don't be in the rock. He's in the rock. No, he's not on the rock. Haha, okay. You know what I forgot to do? I have not been overclocking my weapons at all. Don't you hit the rock! He is making me very uncomfortable. And he hit the rock. Okay. that's cool. I mean, like, we still get paid. It's just disappointing, you know? Like to quote Dinobot from Beast Wars, I like to beat my opponents the old-fashioned way. Brutally. All right, so we don't have anything here. Let's go to Hurston. Go to Hurston. Oh no, Patrick. No, dude. Like, you don't understand. I love me some hooch. I can't, I can't hold it, but I love me some drinky drink. Like you made me a Washington apple. Now the trick to a really good Washington apple I found is replacing the whiskey with vodka. And you wouldn't think that you could really get away with replacing whiskey with vodka in any drink, but yeah, man, like 1 ounce vodka, 1 ounce sour apple pucker, top off with some cranberry juice, shake it hard in the shaker, serve with foam, and I mean, it's pretty much like biting into a red apple, you know? Yeah, Raven, have a good night, man. And yeah, Patrick, like, that's the thing, like, when I start drinking, like, I want to go for a walk. You know, it's like, let's go somewhere, let's go for a walk, or like start singing loudly, off key, with no tune whatsoever. Which really, I mean, Pyrite has to deal with anyway, because, I'll sing all the time, at the house, loudly, and off key. Yeah, Lonix, that's fair. And see, the thing is, like, when I first started making that drink, Washington Apple, like, it always called for Crown. And, Crown is very expensive. And there was some other, I forget the name of it. There was another whiskey that I started buying. It was really cheap, that went damn well with it. But then one day I'm like, you know what? I don't have any whiskey, but I do have some vodka. And, like, it turned out to be, pretty damn smooth. Everybody liked it, so I just started making it with that. Yeah, wicked, exactly. Hey, Michael. Oh, but Donald, like, I already had the pucker, like, I had a big bottle of pucker. Why the swap, though? Is it just better, or less terrible, or what? Yeah, like, I think they were just putting the Crown in there for a bigger bill. Because, like, okay, so, as shit as Texarkana was, whenever we'd go out drinking, like, okay, so, I like a place where I can sit down and, hear myself and talk to other people. And most bars are very loud. They're designed to be so loud that you can't hear other people. And that's how they get you to keep drinking. By bars, I mean, like, clubs. And Texarkana, there was one club that didn't allow smoking. Every other club was, smoking inside. And with my baby lungs, I cannot take cigarette smoke. So that was pretty much it for me. Like, I couldn't go out to, like, the Electric Cowboy or Shooters or any of those. Like, I could go to the Shoot, which was our local gay bar, and I did really enjoy going there because it was the only place that didn't have smoking. But they weren't really open throughout the whole week, and they were still loud. But Ruby Tuesday, and I know it's a frickin' Ruby Tuesday, but you can hear yourself think. And it was very close to work, so I could get off work, go have a drink, hang out for a little bit with friends, and then get a ride home or whatever. And they had, like, one bartender who came through was like, yeah, man, this is a Washington Apple. And I'd never heard of a Washington Apple, and it was great. And then no one else ever really made it correct, so it's like, screw it, I'm just gonna figure it out for myself. Oh yeah, see, Patrick, buying JPEGs is really nice. It's just, JPEGs can be expensive. Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, once you make that first million, it all becomes super easy. Or at the very least, it feels easy, Wicked, I never really got into root beer. Maybe we should give that a go. just like as a kid, like it felt weird. Cause like when I was a child, I like to do that thing at the restaurant where I just mix all the sodas together, and I never really liked root beer because it didn't really matter how little root beer you put in it. Root beer would overpower everything else in the cup. So I don't know. I think that's why I actually hated root beer. Like it wasn't because it actually it didn't taste good or anything. I guess it tasted all right. I didn't like that it overpowered everything else. Hey, nice, Parker. Hear that chat going off. Ooh, that is a lot of chat. Holy shit! I don't know. Do you guys hear that? Ooh, that was the thunder. Oh, really, darling? That is, huh, I didn't know that. See, I want those hammerheads to hit hard. I wanna sweat, you know? Like, I wanna sweat the way that Iron Harvest missions on hard make me sweat. Is it 8 seconds? Am I coming through alright for you guys? I figured I'd wait till, like, the rain stops. Well, Park, I don't even think the tornado's still going. I think the tornado's finally over. Like, I put my phone on silent, so I wouldn't have to hear the tornado warnings. Wait, hold on, that's not responsible, is it? Whoops! That's probably not for the best. That's probably not for the best, but it'll be alright. I haven't had a tornado sneak up on me yet. I say that, actually, that's a lie. I had one in 2009 at the interstate I was on. But I wasn't actually in it. We just got, a bit damp. Yeah, Veritas, it's Arkansas. I mean, tornadoes, it's like it's a tornado. I have been in multiple tornadoes. They are loud, they are angry, but they are hyper-focused. So, like, unless that thing is specifically passing through my house, I'm not that worried. I mean, like, that tornado warning has been going off on my phone. And it's like, I am well aware that there is a tornado warning, but, that's it. Like, we have established that there is a tornado. That's all I really need. You don't gotta tell me more. I think we're in a flash flood warning now. What was he even flying? Huh. Oh. Really long. Except this one was only moving at like 15 miles an hour and was following the interstate towards me, which was nice that it was keeping the, the interstate, I guess. That it was following the road rules. Like, I don't think it was on the interstate. It was just, following along. But, that's like 15 miles an hour. I can outrun that on my bicycle, Hey, Scribble. Guys, I want you to congratulate Scribble. Scribble has pulled the trigger on a brand new Super Beef PC. So they'll get to enjoy Star Citizen and some, what was that, a 3080, you said? Oh, Joplin. Yes, Lonix. Yeah, I know Joplin. I have an ex from Joplin. Not Joplin. Sorry, Neosho, but lived in Joplin. Right next door. All right, that's a caveman. I'm not a caveman, but a man in a cave. Ah, journeyman. There we go. Oh, Mike, that sounds fun. See, like, the first time that I witnessed a tornado, I was so excited. I loved it. Like, it was loud. You know, there's tons of rain. Like as a kid, that just absolutely tickled me. Like, I would, like, after I saw the movie Twister, it's like, I want to go chase a tornado. And, you know, I kind of fell out of that, but they're still neat. Like, you know, I wouldn't mind, you know, going after that. Yeah, that's it. You can crash the desktop at 60 frames per second. Or whatever the server allows these days. You know, Michael, I never could find that freight train sound, because all the times I've been in a tornado, I never heard the horn. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. I always enjoy, like, when the sky goes like that sickly green. Like, it just feels so weird, you know? Like, so ethereal. Patrick, I'm in the land of make-believe. Or sometimes when you're the only person on your server. Oh, Gruff, the running, like, the running thing is, like, with tornadoes, they always sound like freight trains. But, like, you know, I never hear the horn. Because usually whenever you hear a freight train, it's the damn horn. Oh, yeah, Mike. Oh, those are the good storms. Like, I wouldn't mind Kansas. Except that it's just so... Kansas. Like, it's flat. Like, I fell in a ditch once in Kansas, and that was probably the most, like, topographical diversity they've ever had. Granted, we were in Topeka. It was just weird. I don't know. Topeka wasn't that great. Yeah, exactly, Pyrite. Yeah, if I'm gonna be stuck in Kansas, it's gonna be our Kansas. By our Kansas, we mean Arkansas. Oh, that's right. We did get to see Westboro. Yeah, that was fun. Man, like, are they even doing anything anymore? Like, they just kind of fell off. Hey, citizen. I think Topeka was the first time I had, what was that? Not Baskin Robbins. It was some kind of ice cream. Maybe a TCBY. We got some sort of ice cream. I don't remember what it was. And then we went to the dollar store and bought, like, all, like, the dollar fake armor and the dollar swords. And we hit each other in the park at, like, 1 a.m. Oh, those were good times. You remember that, Pyrite? That was great. I think mine broke. That's what it was. Like, the breastplate that I have broke, which it was, you know, dollar store plastic, but... Oh, those are some fun times. Yeah, citizen, that's it. Like, maybe they just got tired, you know? Maybe people just stopped giving them attention, so they just kind of, you know, faded off. You know, a lot of things just survive on relevance. Okay, so like this light works. It's bright. This light does not and seems to be partially see-through. Please fix, CIG. Immersion ruined. That's what it was. Yes, the stabbing. I forgot about the stabbing. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do have a streak of bad luck. Yeah, I totally forgot about getting stabbed by that. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, Citizen, that's fair too. But yeah, Ted, but like I want that light to work too, you know? Even if it has zero bearing on anything. Oh yeah, poor Onion. Like, what are they supposed to do, you know? Oh yeah, Patrick, that's for sure. I mean, I probably could not survive with the, you know, Taya Chappie helmet in the ship right now. Doesn't this thing have like an oxygen tank? Where is that? Is that it? Is that the oxygen tank? I don't know what that is. Bellini, ain't that the guy that makes the shotguns? No, that's Spinelli. Worked at a gun store. I should know that. Why am I breathing so hard? I'm not doing anything. Oh yeah, Scribble. Oh, Scribs. Let me. Hold on. I don't know if I can really show you, you know, while I'm in the ship, but hold on. Let me just get this in the light. That's not a good source. Oh, my bounty is gonna rock up on me while I'm, you know, doing vanity shots, but I had to swap out for the orange helmet, but I actually really like the way the orange helmet looks with the orange armor. So I think I'm actually just gonna keep rocking that. Yeah, I like it a lot. And you know, it's just there's a lot of orange helmets out there. Oh right, Moby-Glass. I forgot Moby-Glass existed. Yeah, there we go. It's a little dark, you know, a little washed out, and then we've got our orange Nerf gun to go with it. So yeah, we're just rocking it. Oh yeah, orange Oracle would be nice with that set. That's what I need to go buy. That poor bounty's probably waiting over here to get killed. And yes, Citizen, we are doing some bounties. Oh, I love the Nerf gun. It's so fun. Give him the pass, because I forgot to slow down. I see, Citizen, like, I don't even customize my character anymore, because, you know, it gets reset constantly, so I'm like, what's the point of putting all the work into it? But yeah, like, so I just usually go with, you know, whatever helmet looks the nicest, and most of the time it's the Oracle helmet, because that's, let's be honest, that's the best helmet. It just conveniently hides my face. Yeah, see, Ted, mine was too. We had the Malvern Leopards. They were orange and black. Not to be confused with Magnet Cove, which was black and orange. Fortunately, I think they were like much richer than us, so they were in different divisions as far as sports go, if I remember correctly. They were basically our Eagleton to our Pawnee. That and Bryant. Man. Just going like to the parks and stuff in Bryant. They've actually got like money. Like they've actually got like a public swimming pool, and it's a nice pool. Like it's got slides and lifeguards and stuff. And like, you know, I grew up in Malvern. Like we don't even have a pool, you know? Like you want to swim, you got to go down to like the river and hope you don't, you know, get washed away. Or, you know, like the lakes, but those aren't in Malvern. Like you gotta drive. I guess you could steal like the neighbor's pool when they're away. Oh, I love those googly eye lights. The Paladin is pretty good. I feel like it's a bit... The world? Is the sun coming out somewhere? What was that? Like, the Paladin is a great helmet. I just feel like sometimes it's a bit more serious than I am, you know? Like, I'm not the most serious person. Oh, but power, they can't figure out how to block lights from hitting reflections. I mean, you see what happens if you park in front of a cave with your lights on and your lights continue very far into the cave? But yeah, no, it should not be possible, because all these are back here. They should not be hitting up there. Oh, it's a hornet. Well, never mind. You guys remember when the hornet was like, I don't know, good? Hey, Tio. Nah, you haven't really missed anything, man. I failed at a cave mission. There we go. Chitundu Fang. Like, I know that it's because, you know, NPCs get the worst of everything. But even, like, the base Hornet, like, you give that to a player, and that thing just falls apart. Like, it does not have the durability that it used to have, and, like, with the new flight model, it just cannot dodge to save its life. Oh, rolled too fast. What? Why did I survive that? Okay, not only did I survive that, I took no damage. Why? I'm okay with paying for my crimes of messing up CIG. Feringzi, you missed me not missing that asteroid, but somehow not taking any sort of damage. Hey, Best, I am currently using, I'm currently using just all repeaters, so here, I'll just go down the list. And they're all overclocked right now. But Badger's on the top, because I'm using the, let me see if I can get up here. The spinal mount for the 2 size 2s up top, instead of like the 1 size 4. So I've got the 2 size 2s up there. Then I've got the 2 size 3 Panthers on the underwing, and then the Bulldogs on the tips. And with them all overclocked, let me just, yeah. They will rip. Now, once we start doing hammerheads, that's what we're gonna change. But for fighters, this is excellent. Ha! Power, that's good. That's good. I guess that paper armor does beat rock. Whew. Oh, beggar, the buck could be it. Ah, Tia, what happened? Chitendu, where are you, man? Oh, no, don't you hit this rock. Now, the Valk should last a little bit longer. Would help if I could stay on one shield face, too, but I'm bad at that. There he goes. I still forgot to accept call to arms. Damn it. Citizen, so I like the, okay, so attritions have a lot of damage fall off at distance. And while I tend to, circle and hug very closely, I like being able to do the same damage at all ranges. While attritions probably would do more damage for me, I like to be able to get those hits in as I close and still do maximum damage. Probably is still worse, but, Yeah, like 300 meters, that's easy enough, but I like to be able to back off if I need to. It's just, with these, you don't really need to. Then I don't like the sound they make when you stop firing and you get that weird, like, elk call at the end. Because it's pew, 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 and then womp. And, like, the womp sound just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Call me shallow, but it's not a pleasing sound to me. Like, if I wanted to hear the mating call of various moose, then I just go to YouTube or something. Wait, hold on. Riddick, we gotta kill Riddick? Oh yeah, Ferengi. Oh man, I miss, like blackouts and redouts. That was the thing. Like in 2.6, you'd have all these people like preaching the values of turning off like G-safe for maximum, maneuverability, and then they would just pass themselves out on the first pass, They go to turn and suddenly they're just waking up at Port Olisar because while they were knocked out, they got shot. And was I one of those people? Yes. Yes, I was. Let's just land on the asteroid. I never actually got to see the Riddick movies. Like, what was his deal? Was he just blind, or did he like see in the dark dark goggles, or what? Like, I know his whole thing was like he can do stuff in the dark, but I didn't know if he was like a Matt Murdock type character or what. Like, what was Riddick's deal? Really, Ted? I have not experienced one in forever. Hey, Matthew. Ah, was that it? Okay. Okay. I didn't actually know that he was, like, an alien race. I just thought he, I don't know, had some fancy goggles or something so he could do a lot of stuff in the dark. I didn't know he was not of this world. Hey, Crumpet. Good morning. Oh yeah, Ferenczi. Let me tell you about all the other stuff I don't know about. I'm gonna let this hurricane dance a bit. Alright, there we go. Wait, hold on. Why am I in... Sorry, I just realized that I've been in, like, auto gimbal mode. And the only gimbals I have are those 2 size 2s up top. Shin early. Actually, can we just go to... There we go. But yeah, like, as far as like Chronicles of Riddick goes, like, I never saw that. God, what else have I not seen? Never saw Karate Kid. That's a spicy one right there, according to a lot of people. Early Jubal. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like I should know that name. Yeah, exactly, Power. Like, I've seen Cobra Kai. Haven't seen... Okay, you want to know true blasphemy? I've seen the remake of Cobra Kai. How about that? That's how blasphemous that is. I saw that one. I haven't seen the original. Now, granted, it was one of those things where it just happened to be on TV. And, you know, I was sitting there, so I watched it. But yeah, I've seen the remake and not the actual original. So, Crumpet, I understand if you need to break up with me. Like, you already knew that. I just, you know, reiterating the point. It's never... Yeah, that's it. That's it, Parker. I've never seen Top Gun. Tony. Oh, Tony. I've got some bad news, man. I've got some real bad news. So I've never seen an Indiana Jones either. I've seen The Rock in various movies, but never the movie The Rock. Yeah, that's it too, though. Like, you know, a lot of that has passed me by, and it was very... Okay. So... Oh, Ted, I mean, like, Karate Kid. Like, you know, Cobra Kai was a continuation of Karate Kid. But, like, you know, I was born in '89. And, I didn't really get to see a lot of movies growing up. And, like, my mom dated a guy who tried to, you know, get me to experience a lot of the '80s classics, you know, when we could rent them, but I didn't really get to see a lot of them. And the thing is, with a lot of those '80s classics, once you once you grow up, like once you get to a certain age, they're not going to have that magic and majesty to them, you know? Like, it's going to be different than seeing it through a child's eyes. And I really wish I could have seen a lot of those movies, you know, as a younger kid, because when I go to watch them now, it's not going to be the same. Because, like, I saw The Dark Crystal a few months back, finally, for the first time. And I wasn't sold. Like, the story was all over the place. It didn't really do anything for me. And I'm sure as a kid, I just would have been, like, you know, all over it. I'm sure I would have loved it. The Skeksis would have been terrifying as a child. But, you know, just watching it as an adult, it was like, okay, this is good, you know, puppetry, but that's really all I'm getting out of this. And I wish I could have seen it as a child so I could have actually, you know, appreciated it. And I feel like that's what it's going to be like for any of these, you know, 80s hallmarks that I haven't got to see. Like, a lot of those have just passed me by. Exactly, Sibo. That was my favorite part. That is the only part that I enjoyed about Dark Crystal, which is him going, Yeah, now, see, like, I saw Labyrinth as a kid. I saw Goonies. Didn't get to see Great Outdoors or Superman. Beggar, I'm gonna say that I saw it as a kid. Like, I saw Back to the Future when I was, like, 16, 17. I enjoyed it, but I've only ever seen it once, and I'm pretty sure I saw all three back to back. Tracy Brand. Yeah, I never saw Last Starfighter. Okay, so the consensus is that there are a few people out there who feel the same about Dark Crystal. Okay, I feel a little bit better. Oh yeah, no, I also saw The Lost Boys as a kid. I did see The Lost Boys, which, interestingly enough, is free on Tubi now. At the very least for American audiences. I was actually looking at that last night. It was on Tubi. I was like, huh, The Lost Boys are on here. How interesting. Oh, really, Tio? Oh, it's a good movie to, you know, to get you first off, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, Sibo. I mean, like, okay, you know, I'm a big Transformers fan. And, you know, a lot of people... Okay, so this might be, you know, a controversial thing. But I feel like the worst people to talk to about Transformers are Transformers fans. Because, like, you get your nostalgia glasses, or, like, the ones that are hyper-specific. It's like, I love Transformers, but the only good ones are G1. Everything else sucks. Or you get that one weirdo who liked, you know, Transformers Armada, or whatever. But, you know, like, G1 was great as a kid. But, man, if I try to go back and watch it now, like, there are some plots that are just ridiculously bad. It's like, what are you guys remembering that was so great? Like, have you guys ever seen the episode Triple Takeover? Oh my god, like... Oh, whew. Talk about a thin plot to sell toys, you know? Oh, Scribble, I saw Hook once at, like, a daycare, so I can't really tell you anything about it. Yeah, like, you know, I grew up loving Beast Wars, but maybe that's because that's one of the ones I grew up with, you know? Like, you know, G1 and Beast Wars, because I had G1 on cassette tapes that had been recorded and were passed down to me, and I loved Beast Wars. And Beast Machines was weird. Never really got into Beast Machines. Prime was great. Prime was amazing. But, like, I'm the same way. Like, there's a lot of the Transformers series where I'm just kind of like, Like, the whole Unicron trilogy just wasn't really my bag, because they basically turned it into Pokemon. You know, gotta catch them all with the Minicons. But, like, Prime was good. I'm not entirely sold on the new Netflix series just because they decided that they were going to go with all these, like, actors that have never done really much stuff to avoid union fees. So, like, no Peter Cullen, no Frank Welker, you know, none of, like, the hallmarks of the series. And unfortunately, they all do that thing where it's like, oh, this is my first time acting. I have to sound serious about everything, so I have to do the slow, dramatic pause and sound desperate for every single scene. That and the animation feels a bit blocky, but I think that's just the Rooster Teeth style. That and, you know, if you take, like, G1 Transformers, it's hard to make those look like they have organic movement anyway, because, you know, they're blocks. There he goes, alright. Ted, the new Transformers Netflix series, War for Cybertron. Don't know if you're a Transformers fan or not. Oh yeah, Power. Yo, no, Crumpet and I, we are definitely a Space Truckers supporters. Space Truckers is amazing, and yeah, Crumpet's right. I do love Beast Wars. Tried to get her to watch it. Crumpet does not have the same reverence for Beast Wars that I do. You know, 1G, I've never seen Pacific Rim. Very low risk. What is up with the bounties? Like, why are they all drying up? Maybe I should complete that one in the cave. Yes, Terminal. Yes, I have. I have seen them. They do pretty good. Especially for having to be in, like, full-on costume, you know? Like, those things do not look like they would be, fun to rock about in. Yeah, pal, like, I love B-movies. Like, that's just, that's where I sit, you know? Matthew, as far as Alien Week, I don't know. I don't remember when Alien Week is. Oh yeah, see, Beggar, that's the thing. Like, I actually have the soundtrack to, I think it's Fury Road on record. I found it at a flea market. But I've never actually seen any of the Mad Max movies. I think it was Fury Road. Which one had the Thunderdome? That's the one I have the soundtrack for. Also, I'm currently hunting around Crusader. I'm really just taking any jobs that pop up. I'm probably actually about to can it here in a little bit. I was hoping that Thurston would be over Hurston, but unfortunately Copenhagen's over Daymar. Oh, was the second Pacific Rim that bad? Oh, was Thunderdome had the Thunderdome. Okay, sorry, I couldn't remember. I thought it was Fury Road. I might have both. That might be what I'm thinking of. Because I know I've got one, you know, that says Fury Road. Unless I'm just lying to myself. I might be lying to myself. But the one I listened to definitely had the song called We Don't Need Another Thunderdome. So maybe I do have both. Yeah, Sibo, that's a good question. Granted, if they'd actually make, you know, flares work, we wouldn't have to do that. But flares disappear as soon as you throw them, so, you know. Sorry, I'm just playing about with Toby while waiting for Thurston to get here. Man, see, like, what kind of billing is that right there? When you get to star in the movie and make, like, the songs for it, like, It's like Spinal Tap levels of, you know, playing and having the music for it. All right, Thurston, where are you? Your marker disappeared. There you are.
Contact.
I was gonna say, like, how stealthy is this guy? But it's an eclipse.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Wow, what gameplay? Jason. Oh, thank you. It's fine. It's okay. Hey, Ellie. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be calling it here in a little bit. The bounties are starting to dry up, and I got a very late start today. But I've got a few things I need to do. I need to go by Walgreens, pick up a new prescription. Hopefully they are not closed due to the tornado. I got a couple of things to do, and I know they're open late, but I gotta drop off a package for somebody as well. Oh, Patrick, I wish we had EVA bounty missions. You know, Terminal, I would be all for it, but I was actually asked to leave band on account of not being very good at it.
25%.
Oh yeah, I remember that shield bubble. I remember that. Which it really annoyed me, because, like, okay, so I joined band. Like, no, band class in school. And, you know, we were too poor to have, like, school instruments. You had to buy your own. And trumpets are expensive. Like, we scraped to get this. And in, like, the second, third year, like, my band teacher sat me down. It's like, Devin, you're not very good. Would you ever consider a French horn? I'm like, what the hell is a French horn? I don't want to play a French horn. And, like, he had this old banged up French horn. It's like, why don't you go join the French horn players? Like, it was his own French horn. Like, that's how bad I sucked at trumpet. Dude brought his French horn from home to get me to play French horn. Because he thought maybe I'd be better at it. Which was a bad idea, because it seemed like French horn was a lot harder than trumpet. And it's like, dude, like, I've already bought the trumpet. Like, you know, like, we paid money for this trumpet. Like, not a small amount of money. Like, this thing was very expensive, and we are very poor. Like, I wanted to be able to play the trumpet so I could do, like, that little trumpet solo from the song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, you know? But, you know, this dude put me in a French horn. Like, his own raggedy-ass, beat-up French horn. And then, like, once, like, concert season was over, it's like, hey, you know what? You're just not very good. Maybe you should consider another class. And guys, that destroyed me, you know? Like, that hurt. That's it, that's it. I blew a trumpet. That was the problem. And exactly, trumpet. Like, that's the thing, like, you know, never mind, like, trying to help me get better or do, like a one-on-one montage or anything like that. Or, you know, like, introducing me to, like, some, like, older person who I didn't get along with at first, but then they showed me some sort of, you know, wax on, wax off montage technique that secretly got me better at trumpet, you know, like, God forbid a child want to learn and have struggles with something. Like, why not help them out instead of just being like, you need to change classes because you're really bad at this. Like, our whole band was bad. Our whole band was bad. Whenever we'd go to competition, we wouldn't bring home anything. We'd bring home, like, 3s and 4s, you know? Like, we were bad. Don't single me out. With Kadeem Manuel on his snare drums. Come on, snare drum isn't gonna carry the whole band. Wasn't even that great. He wasn't that kid from Sister Act. Exactly, Citizen. Like, I would have easily gone for that. Well, I mean, seriously, I saw the shitty new version. Well, you see, Gruff, I was also in choir. And our choir group was amazing. We were badass. And I know that's not the way you describe choir, but we were a Sister Act setup. We brought back all ones every year. We ruffle stomped the competition. We were a terror. And was our choir teacher a slave driver? Hell yes. Kilmer was probably one of the most strict, unforgiving teachers I have ever seen, but hot damn did she get results. Like, we were the best. And band, not so much. Not so much. Yeah, I know, Citizen. Like, choir and badass don't really go together. Yeah, and that's, you know, Crumpet, it's funny. It's funny because a few years later, he actually got busted for having sex with one of the students. And so it's like, you know what? Like, you said I was bad at band, but, like, who has to leave now, huh?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Like, if you think about it, we both left for the same reason, because we sucked at something we shouldn't have. I'm sorry, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was horrible. Don't listen to that. That was a horrible joke. I'm gonna get demonetized.
Landing complete.
Why do I only have 20 minutes of oxygen left
Pleasant stay.
in my spaceship? I guess I'm gonna have to walk inside right quick. Oh, who is that? What are they blowing up? NPC Aurora. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that, Okay, this guy's gonna like... I like how they added NPCs to, like, pad ram and attack on pads. Thank you. I'm glad you guys appreciated that joke as much as I did.
Thank you. And please visit again.
I forget what his name was. But yeah, you know, that's what he gets. That's what he gets. Sleep around with students. And yeah, like, I don't know if it's like a band thing or what, but yeah, totally. Like, it seems like it's always like the band teachers doing that. Or like, we had some substitute teachers that did that. We had like multiples get busted for sleeping with students. Like, what are you guys doing? It's like, you really want these like tweens?
Landing complete.
Come on, man. Like, they're all planks. Like, you really want to like sleep with like Adam and like his 70s bowl cut in the year 2008? Oh, I like that. I like that name, Perry V. Jones. Really, Kai? Like, what happened? Did he just show up and start, like, belting on you, or what? What the Whoa. Can I access the storage unit? What? What is this? CIG, what is this trash? What is this? Why is this here? Why can I access the C2 personal storage unit? Why are there 3 of them? Why are there 3 of them? How many Herculeses were destroyed? Oh, what fresh hell is this? Oh, Terminal, I did too. Yeah, so... Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, the C2 actually has like a personal storage space. Like if you get space rocks or whatever, you can store them on the ship. Which actually, if you're rock mining, could be very decent if you know... It's better than putting it in packages on your ship or whatever. But, why are there 3 of them? Hey, Saron. You're like this. What is this? Why can I push it around? Can I push these? Okay, I can push these around. Kind of? Oh, this is better than the time that I woke up as Retaliator turrets. Oh, no, that's another storage unit. It's just upside down. Can we flip it somehow? I don't know if we can. Hey, we did it! Haha! Success. Strictly authorized personnel only. Yeah, alright. Alright, so yeah, nothing inside, unfortunately. Not sure. Well, your name pretty much describes it. Trading is still dead, especially with all the event commodities gone. And, but yeah, you now you know. So I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there, guys. I'm sorry today was a shorter stream, and I'm sorry that I was ridiculously late to doing it. Between the insomnia, the tornadoes, rain, and all that. You know what, Power? That's a good idea. You know what? Let's just buy like a snack. Give me a snack. Come on, come here. But not too expensive. They get a Karobi.
Nice choice.
No. Stow. Because someone else will come along, like, hey, neat, can I open this? And then they're gonna find that there's a nice treat in here for them. There. Someone can have an energy bar. Hey, Larry, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I would keep going, but I got a few things to do. I want to hang out with Crumpet. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. We've done some bounty hunting. We got glassed in a cave. We found some weird storage units. We put a granola bar in one. So yeah, tomorrow we will continue. And tomorrow, what? Are there more? Are there more? Why are there so many? Why? Okay, I'm done. There's probably more in here, but I'm done. I'm done. Someone can have their C2 locker spam. Alright, so yeah, we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be a late date as well. I'll try to get started earlier, but no promises. And I'm sorry, Rod. I'm sorry, man. I missed most of my own stream today anyway. But you guys take care. Stay safe, have fun, eat your vegetables, and if you get into a fight with someone, try not to shout, because you'll be surprised at how scary you can sound when you're loud. Like, a lot of people don't realize how scary they sound when they shout, and that can cause a lot of bad mojo for people. So you know, if you gotta get into a fight with someone, try to use an even voice. And you guys stay safe and have fun. That's right, citizen. Until next time, keep on bucking. Have a good one, guys. Good night.